So Leslie, speaking of many wonderful things about Green School's aspirations, I'm thinking now about the mission, which states we're nurturing change makers to make our world sustainable. We were just talking about sustainability. What does that mean, and where do graduates go from Green School to be change makers?
You know, as Gide was saying, they literally have gone all over the world. We've had admissions to universities in 18 different countries with 106 of our graduates. But we prioritize pathways that are not university pathways just as much. We've had rock stars who've gone around India as one of the best guitarists. We've had individuals who have gone on to start their own NGOs, individuals who've gone on to be advocates and activists, individuals who've gone on to have families and be really important members of their community, individuals who've gone on to become artists and run art galleries. And so it's really run the gamut. We have several nurses who are entering the field this year in the midst of COVID, which I'm incredibly proud of them for that. And so it's really a kind of a wide open opportunity for students. But the idea of being a change maker is both is both a very big concept, and sometimes I think that can be overwhelming. I think if you told me I needed to be a change maker in the world, I might be overwhelmed as an adult. And so it's actually about, there is a responsibility we want to instill in students, that we have the responsibility to make our world a better place. And that can be in ways that are both big and small by the world standards, but they're all big. And it simply can be being very kind and being a volunteer in your community. It can be how you treat your family, how you take care of others. It can be starting NGOs. It can be becoming leaders of schools. It can be becoming teachers. But that all of these different ways of being change makers are just as valid. But if we all did that, and we all made these what we consider smaller contributions, then we wouldn't need the big organizations out there to be doing that. So really the belief in that community. And so that's really what being a change maker is that level of responsibility to leave the world a little bit better than you found it.
Thanks. So, well, that leads me to want to ask Gide another question about what he learned at Green School about being a change maker. How was that empowering to you, and what has that meant in your life?
I think Leslie explained that really well. It doesn't, like, being a change maker doesn't have to be big. It can be also small. And I always see it as always starts from the individual level. And in Green School, it focuses on the individual to be a change maker. It doesn't have to be big. It can also be small. It starts from your home. For example, you start recycling at home since going to Green School, or you start going to the news, learning about what's happening in the world with climate change. You start to be critical about the system, about the world systems, and yeah, everything starts within. And as Leslie said, the more individuals we can have that has this mindset, the sustainable mindset for the environment, and not only the environment, sustainability in everything, in life, in business, in many aspects. The more individuals we have, we won't need these NGOs, as Leslie said. And with Green School expanding like this, I think it's a really exciting thing to have.